What we say is not investment advice. In each video, we teach you something new and tell you how to invest. Our channel has been open to enable you to take both your education and financial freedom in your hands. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and share my videos so that the demand for coins is high so that you can earn well. Enjoy watching.
But I want to talk to you guys about what's going on in the markets right now, because Bitcoin is very clearly having a hard time getting about 20,000. I really want to take this time. This isn't going to be that long of a video. I just had a tweet about this on. My mice on Twitter just tweeted about this on Twitter. You guys can go there and check that tweet out where I gave a little history lesson. I want to break that down a little bit for you guys. If you were a person who believes the bottom is in, then you need to be very concerned. Of course you guys know. I do not believe that the bottom is. I believe the bottom will be somewhere between, maybe 13 to 5 to 15. Obviously 10 to 14 is the range we've been calling for. So I'm really looking somewhere in the 13s, could certainly go down $10,366. That is 85% drawdown. Your bears out there telling you $3,000 and $7,000, yada yada yada. That is not going to happen. I don't see any way that it goes below the 9s. It could have the high 9s, but that's where I see. And when do we expect that we are on bottom watch right now? It could happen any day, but most likely after the midterm election, before the end of the year, really depending on what happens on that Fed meeting in December, we could see a bottom following the Fed meeting, which would still be about it, put it in the 6-week range. After the midterm elections, I believe 5 to 6 week range. Traditionally 3 to 5 weeks after midterm elections is when we see the bottom. So a lot of people are out there telling you this. The bottom is in, and here's why. Because obviously Bitcoin is holding support at 18 to 5. It's not going below that. It's tested it so many times. We went back below 19 a day. It's holding the $18,000 range. Technically, there shouldn't even be a lot of support in that range as we didn't close. We didn't close below 19,000 until recently, However, it is holding that range despite not really having any support. Now, of course, as we've been here for a while, it has now started, putting signs of support up. Now we do have some support levels. We didn't have them before. It should have kind of plunged now. This is what I'll tell you guys what this kind of feels like to me. Is 2018 now? In 2018, the price of Bitcoin went obviously from $20,000 in December of 2017 all the way down to $3,200 in December of 2018. The reason why it dropped so low? There was a thing called the hash wars between Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, but the long and the short of it is it did go that low now? A lot of people were telling you from basically the summer on that the bottom for Bitcoin was 6,000 or maybe the high 5s. And the reason is because similarly to now, it was showing a lot of support at that level. And so people thought, well, it's tested it multiple times. It's just not going to go below it. People are excited. Well, all it took was one kind of negative event to plunge it below that number, and when Bitcoin plunged below $6,000 within 1 month, it dropped almost 50% at $3,200. And this is kind of what I can see playing out right now. What I can see is we get some kind of event. I don't know what's going to be. Maybe it's Fed news. Maybe it's, who knows what it is. Yeah. And what we could see is that gigantic drop that people are looking for and people have been calling to, 13 a 6,000 drop to 3,200 would be similar. From like a this is rough. From like a 20,000% drop down to the $10,500, $1,000 range. Definitely in the realm of possibility. I just want you guys to really be careful about people who are telling you the bottom and saying there's a lot of people that are telling you the bottom is in. Because they want to be to the bottom to be in, and they're looking for that confirmation bias. They're looking for that echo chamber to tell them that they're right. Unfortunately, we just don't have any evidence right now. If you look at the macroeconomics, if you look at the charts, if you look at the history of Bitcoin, the 4-year cycles, you'll see there's nothing to indicate that the bottom is in. So we are on bottom watch, though. It could happen any day. I don't think it's going to happen for about 2 months. If you guys be smart, keep some dry powder on the sidelines. If we do get that big drop, you guys can go on in there and, make some moolah. You take some stable coins, put it over into crypto. That could definitely be something that you can, take advantage of if we do get that big drop. Because with every big capitulation drop, you usually do get a recovery wick that can, sometimes be up to 50% gain overnight. We definitely have seen that over and over and over again in crypto. Now in 2018, we did not get that kind of capitulation candle and we dropped down to 3,200. Actually hovered in the threes for quite a while, but traditionally you will see a big wicks up, at least on the monthly. But I do think we will see, when the bottom hits, I think you'll know it, be on the lookout for it. We are on bottom watch 2022, alright.